Good evening, Professor. I am here to discuss my product for my question that I've been assigned for our final test. So I just want to start off with the quote that you had sent out in the email because I think it's a very important quote to live by in terms of business and marketing world. So a brand is a promise. Good brands summarize the product's promise into a singular word or image, or use this promise to perpetuate a strong brand image built carefully upon a choosing collection of colors, images, thoughts, and feelings that come to mind when customers are exposed to this brand. So I want to introduce you to my brand, Dove Men Plus Care, with a little bit of information regarding the brand. So the Dove Men Plus Care brand launched in 2010 to fill a bit of a void and empty space in the marketplace when it came to grooming products specifically designed for men or the lack thereof. So a little bit more about Dove Men Plus Care. Today, their product range includes the #1 dermatologist recommended body wash, as well as body and face bars, antiperspirants and deodorants, and hair care. And their main mission and what they believe in is that care makes a man stronger. And in order to best care for those who matter to you, you need to start with care for yourself first. So a bit about the different types of products that Dove Men Plus Care has. They have a body and face washes that are developed specifically for men's skin that feature micro moisture technology that helps to provide optimal hydration for healthier, stronger skin. They have different types of moisturizing cream for body and face that helps maintain skin's hydration for total comfort and health with clean and clear skin. The Dove Men Plus Care antiperspirant and deodorant lines combine a quarter moisture technology to moisturize and help protect skin, which helps to reduce the risk of irritation and leaves the skin feeling healthy and comfortable. They also have their hair care range that leaves hair stronger and more resilient, with each product formulated to help strengthen and fortify hair, keeping it healthier and stronger over time. So a little bit now into my product that I have, which is the Dove Men Plus Care Dry Spray Antiperspirant. So I will admit that because of the void in men's grooming products, or the lack thereof when it comes to men's grooming products, it has been quite difficult to find four different things that set them apart from the competitors. However, Dove Men Plus Care Dry Spray Antiperspirant, what they do is they reinforce their brand image to consumers by remaining at low prices or relatively low prices compared to its competitors and other brands on the market, especially comparable to other dry sprays that are more geared towards females by different brands for females. And being featured, they rely on also being featured at many different retailers that range from big box stores such as Walmart and the Real Canadian Superstore in Canada. And then they range on a lower scale as well. Many that include many drugstores and pharmacies such as Shoppers Drug Mart and Rexall, also in Canada. So the Dove Men Plus Care Dry Spray also comes in 16 different scents that help set it apart once again from its competitors. And one of the main things about men, and it could be the same or it could be different for females, but one of the things I personally know when it comes to what I like to use as a man is scent is important. Scent is something I take seriously. I want to be smelling great all the time, especially when I'm, a college student and I'm always on the go when it comes to school and work and going to the gym. One of the most important things for me not only is comfort, but scent. I always want to be smelling clean and fresh, and I always want to be smelling my best. So that is something I love about the Dove Men Plus Care dry spray line. So they come in 16 different scents that also features its regular line, which is the main line of antiperspirants, which is your everyday, dry on spray deodorant, antiperspirant. And then they also have features. They also feature bottles that are free from aluminum. So for people who don't want to use, who want to be all natural and don't want to use any dry spray deodorants that feature aluminum in them, because research has shown that aluminum can also sometimes block your pores in your armpits, and that may cause body odor if you're doing an intense workout or if you're sweating a lot. So they have the featured bottles that are free from aluminum, and they also have ones that are specifically made for men with sensitive skin. So they feature no aluminum themselves, but they also feature different micro moisturizers that help alleviate different things that men can come across in their day-to-day lives when it comes to using normal dry spray deodorants. So things like chafing or rashing or just simply irritation in that area. They're line for men that have specifically sensitive skin. They also feature those in many different scents as well. So when it came down to what I had to determine what Dove Men Plus Care dry spray antiperspirant, what they built their brand image on, I have determined that they built it on key benefits and everyday low pricing, which is two. But when I ultimately had to cut it down to one, I decided to choose key benefits. And the reason being why I chose key benefits is because all men's deodorants and antiperspirants and really just beauty products in general for men, um, they're all relatively the same, and that's because there is a lack of competition. There really is only two or three big brands that are featured for men, and men don't really have a lot of options when it comes to things like that for beauty and skincare or just care in general, body care. Whereas for women, there's many more brands, which is always a good thing. It's healthy competition. For women, there's a lot more brands, so women have a lot more viability in what they get to choose. Whereas men, they really either have to go with Dove or they have to go with Old Spice. And after that, it's really just comes down to a preference. But I ultimately chose to go with key benefits just because of the benefits that the Dove Men Plus Care dry spray antiperspirant line comes with when it comes to the amount of scents they have. Like I previously mentioned, scent is very important. They have a very wide variety of scents. And not only that, but they also have a different variety of of their flankers, which included the ones that are specifically made for sensitive skin or the free from aluminum ones. So that was the main factor of my choosing of how it came down to my choice. That was ultimately came down to key benefits is what I believe they are building their brand image on. So Dove Men Plus Care dry spray antiperspirants main competition is Old Spice dry spray. Like I previously said, not many options. You got to choose one or the other, and it really just comes down to a choice of preference at that point. So what puts Dove Men Plus Care above Old Spice dry spray is not just scent alone, which is important, but it can't always come down to just scent for a lot of people. Everybody knows, at least every man knows, and I'm sure there are a large majority of women that also know that Old Spice always smells great. They always have good scents. Um, but what makes Dove Men Plus Care stand out above Old Spice is how it upholds that same scent quality that Old Spice carries, but also has different flankers for men with sensitive skin, like previously stated, and how it is a much better overall quality-wise than its main competitor. One of the downfalls of Old Spice is that it may smell great right out of the box, but it is just as it comes, and it's not as high quality as something like the Dove Men Plus Care dry spray. They both that's why I personally actually use the Dove Men Plus Care dry spray because it comes with the same benefits that Old Spice has, which is the great long lasting smell, but it has even more benefits built on top of that when it comes to the variety and what they choose, and what I can choose as a customer, and the different types of things that the products that they have in that line when it comes to if I wanted something that's aluminum free, if I wanted something that is sensitive skin, which is also something I can suffer from sometimes, depending on the seasons. Um, so that is why I ultimately decided to choose Dove Men Plus Care Dry Spray Antiperspirant. And that is ultimately why I chose that they built their brand image on key benefits. Thank you.